我觉得还是很可惜，是我的荧幕不能弄双荧幕，不然我这样看聊天室都比较方便。
While in Crookback Bog,
很
Siri
烦。
had happened on the Crones. The beastly sisters took her in,
等一下
then wavered, unsure if they should eat her or surrender her to the wild hunt. Siri escaped before they could decide. Pursued by a spectral rider, she had fled into the swamp, where Geralt lost her trail once more. He now needed a new lead.
Interesting，他们很喜欢说这句话啊，interesting，
很有趣的意思啊。
真有意思。
哦，对了，我发现啊，它不是有那个老女巫吗？
嗯
我还蛮喜欢那老女巫的设计，
嗯，
帅，这是老阿姨。
哦，
Yeah? How may I assist you?
Need some armor.
我现在在拿营救派的东西，
对啊，你就照地图上拿。记得啊，遇到商人先看他商品，
我知道。
有
哇，
有地图有那些都买一买，最重要。
我觉得我现在比较穷，
Wouldn't mind a look at your store.
我就是怕你穷没东西买啊。
我就是穷到没钱。哎，对哦，你说卖武器给后面的那个小姐姐比较贵，对不
So
对？
long.
他只要是武器商收的都会比较多钱，
What are you selling?
防具的话
What's
卖给
good?
防具商，他收的比较多钱。之后地图上你看到他是拿有剑的还是什么什么的，你可以判定他到底是谁。
那些石头很重要吗？
Take
石
care
头
now.
其实我玩到后面我都没再用那些石头，其实可以卖啦。如果你想要加，因为到最后我们都会镶皱纹，石头我其实很少用到，但是有些人会用啊。
有些人是石头派，所以
Fancy a gander?
没有石头我们也镶最好的啊。
Show me what you got.
那个前期我比较喜欢拿来当应急的东西。
哦，我觉得我想要先把石头放进那个，
保险柜啊，
对，我想放进柜子里面。
你说当储金，
对啊，
定期存款，缺钱的时候拿
What are
去
you selling?
领款
It's。good.
对，而且就是想说比较好一点点。
对啊，
而且就是因为有些武器我目前为止还不能用啊，所以我想说先放进去比较好。
可以啊。
啊，
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
干！我不小心按到打昆特牌啊！给你块钱，给你块钱，我们要打。
可是你还是要打，你不打
没有没有，是我那个小姐姐已经打过了，
哦，
我不想打。
那你就直接弃权就好了，
对啊
2把弃权，才5块而已
没。有没有，我直接 调1块钱，然后弃权。
按进去没办法那个哦，
没办法退出。
送你一克啦。
给你1块钱了，给你1块钱了，不缺钱。而且毒蛇银剑那个，我就已经现在拿起来已经没有什么太大的作用。
其实你不需要，就是你有比它好的，你就可以把它换下去了，不用一直坚持。
我知道啊。
这个游戏汰换率太高了，除非到那个职业装。
那个其他那边可以奥伦币，我要去银行才能换哦。
奥伦币要到大城市，它有银行可以专门换钱。
这我现在完全没有用。
留着。
所以我把它放进柜子里。
不用，你带在身上，真的不必要这样。你就带在身上，缺钱的时候马上卖会比较好。
那我要跟谁卖？我们现在不是大城市啊。
他的主线会带你到大城市啊。
我想说可以。
那个也不重啊。
因为我其实最常遇到的就是我身上的东西太重。
你知道你什么东西重吗？
不是说皮革比较重。
你去看一下你的马鞍是不是很多？马的东西也很重。
是哦。
你看
马那边也有。我说它叫。
有时候。没有，你开你的物品栏。然后你去看那个，就是食物那一列，它旁边萝卜上面，你那边是不是有马鞍之类的？
有啊。
对啊。你先看看你的马鞍是不是好，可以替换上去，就是换比较好的啦。而且你现在负重多少啊
？90。
90哦，90应该还可以啦。你其实要注意重量的地方有几个地方啊。第一个就是其他那个栏位哦，然后另外一个就是萝卜那边，萝卜它的那个马鞍真的爆干重，要么5，要么6。然后再来就是
拿出去。
再来就是武器跟盔甲，盔甲最重，爆干重，尤其是重型的。
有啊，我有换。对哦，不是啊，我都忘记我来这里最重要的是什么？我要修我的装备。
都要修。我觉得你可以把难度先调到最低，会比较好推进。
我觉得我想要就这样玩。
How can I help you?
我想要有难度，我不想要玩没难度的。
可是你这样资源会很匮乏哦。
没关系。
How may I assist you? Need some armor.
我先回去找男爵。
So long.
我想说，我想要让自己，就是我玩游戏不想玩那么简单。
哦。
不太喜欢玩太简单，不好玩。我们要有志气。 画什么？
好问题，不知道哎，看你想画什么就画什么。
我想说，想要增加一些自己那个，就是作品电绘作品，所以我想说想一下下一个要画什么。
画比较难的啊，
呃，
你有什么？有什么你觉得很难的吗？
画比较难的吗？也不要太难啊，不然我会花太多时间。我想说，想要试试看，可不可以1个礼拜1张。
我不知道哎，你会想挑战哪个？
我想要试试看
哈利波特的城堡啊？
可以啊，我想要试试看能不能画个那个，就是欧美风格的东西，想要试一下。我还在考虑要不要画个巫师吧。呼呼，好亮！你知道我，再一次就不小心直接那个，直接去骑马骑到这个地方，我真的快笑死。然后你就跟我说，哎，那个可以传送过去啊，然后我就好吧，我快笑死，没有传送过去，尬爆。诶，有一个没有翻译的东西耶，我这样看得懂吗？纯英文的，哎。你知道，我觉得一代的伊格尼斯其实没有很好，不是伊格尼斯啊，那个护盾的那个技能。
Harpies got their nest here.
过去吗？还是不行？
啊？
这个它的桥没有放下来，我不能过去吧？
没有放下来就不能过去啊。
啊不？哦，我直接跳下去就死掉了。
对吧？你小心一点，这里的物理引擎有点怪。
你说直接让我下去吗？
对吧？连走个楼梯都会死，你觉得嘞？
我现在看到异手龙卡住了。
哦，你是要去什么孤岛那个？
对啊。
那个我是走下面啊。
下面怎么走？水里哦。
你去找我看哈，其实我也不怎么不会讲，你自己找我看，反正一定有路就对了。
跳下去喽。
跳啊，你就跳看，你跳的时候就存档一下就好了。
魔力手，哦有魔力手。
Place of power. Should draw from it.
至少他给游泳，有些都不给的。哦，我好像看到有个地方可以上去，好像不知道怎么对，又好像不行。好像不行。加油！他在水里不能跳，哎。这个地方我就先暂时不能过去。
可以啊。
可是我找不到路啊，它桥是没开的你。
啊，它有隐藏路线。你往下游看看啊。
往下游。
啊，不玩嘞。
潜水。这么嗨。哇，看到。
就找我看呢。
Magic. A place of power.
黄色区块。
我操！
你有看到那个山洞的样子吗？
没有。所以有点难。第一次看到水鬼在我旁边，笑死。
热烈欢迎宝玉达进来看台。
哎呦，宝哥睡醒了。
It's gotta be.
热烈欢迎顺鸟进来看台。
Of power.
靠腰嘞，滚下去！还不如让我摔死算了。 哇，有干呕的声音真的很舒服耶。
找到入口了吧？
找到了，
在很隐秘的地方，
超隐秘的，妈的！
就是你找不到位置，就是稍微找好看别的地方。
你看那只龙卡在那个地方。哦哟！哎呀 fuck！ 滚进去！可以不要在这个地方打吗？可以不要在七百不会死的地方直接卡住，妈的，气死我了！你知道直接滚下桥，干，我要弄死那个东西。不要滑，不要滑，不要滑，爬上去！干，我要解决那只东东，气死我了，垃圾！要我滚下去。来啊，走啊，走啊，走啊，哈哈哈哈哈！拜拜。有种进来。呵呵。来啊，来啊，来啊，来啊！打不到我，打不到我，打不到我！干，我决定我要下去了，不跟你玩了。啊，这个视角好卡哦，靠腰嘞！来嘛，来嘛！啊！ 妈的，这是臭东西！哭了。
错了，
这个人，
没有，没事。
来啊，来啊，来啊，敢不敢？来吧。一楼人卡 bug 了，
什么意思？
他卡在建筑里面了。
啊？卡在建筑里面？
可以看我的画面。
他怎么会在那？他不是应该在城外面吗？那就不要理他了，反正你进去城堡就是为了要拿东西而已。他好像这里好像有那个兽魔猎人的装备，我记得，你有拿吗？那就直接这边砍啊，砍得到吗？
砍得到他尸体吗？
他尸体要掉到外面。
哦，可以。好了，拜拜。好好笑哦，这只好可，这只很可怜哎，他直接卡死哎。
你是不是带他走进去？
没有，我在上面拿东西的时候，他就在盘旋嘛，对不对？然后盘，然后他就盘进去了。
好吧，那是他的选择，我们也没办法阻止他。
加油好吗？而且他妈的，他一直让我掉进去那个，掉进水里，气死我了。看一下要播什么任务。唉。 他几点去买衣服？
不知道啊，等我醒来吧。
哦，
等想出门的时候再出门，
我会不会就不想出门？
应该还好啦。
Giddy up. Not so fast, Roach. Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself, and that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first, then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full of fangs one next to the other.
Humanoid? Nocturnal? First attack. Remember when it happened?
A week passed, near about. It was then Boren vanished. Merrick and Tummel went looking for him, didn't come back either, them two. I were afeared. Now none dare venture into the bog. Camp stands deserted, and the peat there, master, it's the best sort. Black as pitch and oily, good for fuel and...
Fascinating, but staying with the topic at hand. Assume you put up the notice in Downwarren.
Aye, 'twere me. Good to know someone reads 'em. Paid a scribe a dozen eggs to write it up.
I can help. For a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plow for free.
Afraid I'll need more than an ox needs. How much are you
我
willing
发
to
觉
pay
这游戏里面的
exactly?
人真的很喜欢打喷嚏，你不觉得吗？
有，我有感觉。
不知道在打三小的，感觉是
Oh, master,
COVID-19
you。value your services dear. But so be it. I'll agree to that.
260块，好，我感觉了。
All right, time I got to work. Where'll I find this monster?
好，我
Start
就
south
是
of
这样，
here.
这
But
种声
beware.
音。
Bad poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard you could choke.
我突然好想吃
How
三
ordinary fog this. The odor. Metallic almost.
也有点晚。
说，我操，这些气息会让我死掉。
Now in his eye. Ought to use it.
冲啊！突破烟雾！
Something here. Where's that artifact
what's up?
carrying? An illusion.
刚刚他妈的吓到我了。
There's something here. Need to use the different tracks masked with magic. Guess a few getting interesting here. Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him. Guess I'm dealing with an old foglet hiding behind an illusion. Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
哦，
Bastards are strong. Must be the fog.
那个突变物可以干嘛？
等我一下。反正都先拿就对了，我之后再跟你讲怎么用。
好，
哦，你那个图片，你好了再叫我。哦，入手金20等，不要数。大小。
我遇到入手金。
这里还不是我要待的地方。
快走，快走，快走！我的手机太痛了。
20等，要求。等我哪一天我来报仇。我现在才8等而已。
才8等。
哇。
好了，走的麻烦弄完。
就是说我一开始应该都会先解主线吧，这样升等真的比较快。支线偶尔解就好。几等啊？
我现在10了。
可以打。
打什么？
异手龙。
异手龙我刚打完啊。
我可以打，我还有一只。
刚刚卡死在里面那只就是异手龙啊。我觉得那只异手龙超好笑的。
异手龙是涂什么油啊？我看一下。
我觉得我完全没时间看那个涂什么油，笑死。
有啊，你可以暂停去看那个啊，会比较好。
我弄我的身法把怪物打死。
有涂油比较有那种感觉啦。
知道。
就是说我会看一下。
Any tidings?
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Ha! Village folk will be content. Give them cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it, and fare you well.
Hang on a minute. This is less than we agreed.
Master Witcher, that beast, it kept me from gathering peat. And I'd still my family to feed. But a few crowns left now, and I've yet to buy new tools. Show some mercy. I'll pay you.
你刚刚说图片物要干嘛
Pay
是
you
吧？
twice the fee, but in a week's time, once I've made up some of my losses.
Fine. So be it. But you remember that I'll remember. You won't get out of paying this.
Thank ye, Witcher. Thank ye kindly, my lord. Melitele bless ye. May ye be fruitful and...
Get to work. You've only got a week.
我怎么知道我过1周了？
Move it. Come on. Let's go.
是不能上桥，是不是？靠腰啊！你明明可以上桥，为什么你不让我过去？
on, you blasted mutant.
Where's all this hate for Witchers coming from?
Where? I'll tell ye where. One of yous came here, ate his fill for 2 days while he thunked things over. Then he says he'd do us a favor and kill our monster. What's your price? I asked. But he said he wanted no coin, for he saw we'd none to offer.
So what did he want instead of coin?
Said for pay he'd take something I had but did not yet know about. Then he left. And here the doors swung shut behind him. Me lass started wailing. What's these tears? I asked. Oh, I can't bear it, she says. I'll kill the horsin'.
Go on.
Full girl wept that some beast was gonna kill the Witcher dead. Ye howling for a mutant, I said. Then she told me, bugger had bewitched her with his evil eye, seduced her, and that were to be his prize.
Oh,
The
他这边
Witcher's
字幕有
bastard.
问题。他这边字幕复制了3次。
没差啦，小事。
If he's really a Witcher, you don't have a thing to worry about. We can't sire children.
Thank the gods any more of yous and we'd be lost. But this one, he beguiled me daughter, rutted her neath me own roof. That I can't forgive.
Tell me where he is. Take care of this for you.
Cemetery. Went there to slay the monster. Hope the corpse eater guts that fornicated freak. Not one of the Baron's men, are you?
这个人太渣了吧！不管怎样，直接上了别人的女儿，有点垃圾。
What?
Got anything interesting? Farewell.
Went to the forest for brushwood yesterday. Do you not hear their huntsman? That's so
Stench.
"热烈欢迎，岩羊一笑进来看台。
唐安阳，
Strange.
我觉得他把他死的改。
Thank you, you came just in time. A moment more and that goat would have filleted me like a flounder.
Actually, not sure I should have intervened. Your combat style, it's new to me. Should have just observed. Where'd you complete your training? School of the Snail? But then where'd you get your wolf's head medallion?
You're the real thing. A witcher?
Mm-hmm. What gave it away? That I didn't wet my trousers at the sight of one lousy ghoul? Answer the question. Where'd you get the medallion?
I bought it from a traveling peddler. Oh, the villagers are coming. Don't tell them about me, please.
Monsters slain! Oi, what's this? 2 witchers? We only hired 1.
Only 1 witcher here. This man's a charlatan. Travels from village to village cheating people.
No, it's not like that. I can explain everything I can.
He's a crook, a fraud. Oh, we've laws for this kind, special punishments. Thank ye for exposing him, Master Witcher.
Ought to take him to the village elder.
Of course. Elder can decide what to do with the scoundrel. Last cheat came through. Fellow paying with shaved coins. We lopped his hands off.
I'm sure your elder takes care to make the punishment suit the crime. Ought to start by taking his sword, tossing his medallion in the fire. Farewell.
这个线好短哦，还是他之后就死掉了之类的？干，假冒他人就是错误的事情啊！啊。
This be the witchman, the freak of nature. I'm more interested in things from my nose.
Ow! 快走，快走，快走！这个我说过了。
Ooh!
Gloria's still unwell. Head's hot to laugh, and she's
热烈欢迎
_Kaylee
进来看台。
Oi, you look awful. You look awful.
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms yesterday.
To the woods? Alone?
You know how it is. Had too many mouths to feed.
What kind of mother are you?
Eh?
Trusty arms for all sorts. Steel.
Show me your wares.
先解到这儿好了。哦，我觉得前面威伦呢，好冗长。其实我不太喜欢解前面的主线，主线太冗长。
是哦，我还好。
而且算阴沉。没办法，威伦这个地方就是沼泽地。我比较喜欢中后段的感觉。
Master quality weapons. You capable of making them?
Who do you think I am? A Tory?
A Tory?
The master craftsman of Novigrad. Why, everyone's heard of him. Says he's retired now, so no. Ain't no one can do what you ask.
等你玩到那个血与酒，你就知道我在讲什么了。
哦，干，又是松鼠党的。哇，松鼠党的牌的话，那我一定要有那个不对，是怪物牌。
embers in a fire. He leaned over me and whispered.
Can we talk?
Aye, long as it... They call me Radko. I arrange the horse.
Want to sign up?
Don't need no signing. Long as... Ah, finally here. Rules are simple. Choose who you're gonna run. So, who you gonna race? Stuttering...
I'll take Stuttering Matt.
Yeah. Come on, let's set the wager.
Good girl. I think she's gone. What did I do to deserve you?
Help an old man out.
Nice. You seem to know horses as well as you do monsters. Here's your gold. And if the urge to race again grabs you, come see me. All right. Who else is racing?
老公，那个竞速大赛啊，那个啊，他是3个人都要跑，是不是？
对啊，我3个人都会跑，他会给你那个萝卜的相关道具、相关装备，所以说我基本上那些大赛我都会参加，而且顺便赚钱。
So what'll it be? Gonna race?
记得哦，跑之前存档，跑输了读档。
Long as you're here come sunset.
我缺钱我就这样赚。
Good day, grey one.
对你，反正就是要比钱，在赌钱的钱之前要先存档，赢了存档，然后输了读档。
Come on, let's set the way.
你看我什么赢人家的？我是卡的，我拿萝卜去卡的。
你的战术。
卡他！妈的，我超贱的，站得超爽。 他一定觉得说故事都是鸡巴的。啊！要输了！要输了！要输了！要输了！行，萝卜加油！萝卜加油！追上！追上！追上！把那个白痴弄死！
Not so fast, Roach.
Nice, nice. You seem to know all. Alright. Who else is racing?
我那个
So what'll it be? Gonna race or not?
我最后的时候再卡他，然后我的码头先到
Don't
那个
need no signing. Long as
我的码头，我的萝卜头直接
good day, grey one.
直接卡在他的
So who are you gonna
终
race?
点线，我就
Stuttering
赢了。
number Matco.
对哦。
Ride against Black Bogdan this time.
Take you for a ride, all right.
Come on, let's set the wager.
超好笑的，我直接卡他，看我超贱，好爽啊！
Come on.
有时候我比不过人，我就真的卡他。我没体力，我真的是卡他路，要不然被超过。
没有，我就卡他，然后之后我就是放慢萝卜的速度，我超贱的，
不讲武德。
我还可以稍微放慢速度，然后卡他。垃圾。
Nice, nice. You seem to know horses as well as you do monsters. Here's your gold. And if the urge to race again grabs you, come see me.
我就是那种奇葩人啊，刻意卡人家的。哎，哦，所以跑完这个任务就没有了，是吗？好可惜
啊？
我说跑完这个任务就没了。
就反正就照流程而已啊。
有萝卜戴眼罩了，好笑。
Go, go.
What's that you're muttering?
还剩下25张啊！25张卡，好多啊！
我现在在帮强尼。
Don't you get on my nerves.
哦，我拿到狼派的寻宝了，
Time to water the horses.
还有猫。
狼派算是中间性质的甲，有法印也有经营战，综合性比较齐全的一个。
妈的，在我面前放屁是什么意思啊？干你娘
Little prick.
男爵嘞？男爵不见嘞。
你
So mad at he's trying to grip me.
怎么了？
你不是有问我说那个什么突变物要干嘛？
What's the
你点炼金术，炼金术在那个炼金物质那边不是有什么那个红色突变物跟蓝色突变物，
哦
把它合成。
哦，
下面
等一下，我在看这些东西。多云石法运增加。哦，そうですね。
之后有海克纳，你上面那海克纳煎药，之后应该会常喝吧？对，就是这个。你怎么跳出去了？
哦，我就看完之后我就跳出去了。
啊，你不合吗？
没关系，我待会我先破一下主线。我觉得我今天把那个主线破一下，破完之后，我觉得我就要先躺一下。有点晕，不知道为什么突然有点晕。
那就干脆直接休息算了。我等下把这个解完，我也差不多了。我这个主线太冗长了，真的没办法一次解完。
你说难念的经吗？
那个男爵系列，
那应该很，你是帮他找他妻儿吧？
对啊。
哇，那很久。
我找完帮完强尼，我也差不多了。
强你是说那个吗？
地精啊。
小地精。
我记得你好像过了他了。
过完了。
对啊。
那个任务破完了。我就说我遇到那个巫婆啊。 我觉得那巫婆设计的很有趣，我蛮喜欢的。
嗯，
对啊，那个巫婆任务它居然是支线，我有点意外，我觉得它像主线。
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils, who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, no, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat. She's fled.
Young.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
我才不要去找羊。
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Nowhere in sight. Nowhere to be found. Why, not even a white wolf can find for a missing goat.
超级落难气，笑死。
Like that,
creature compared to a patch of wild strawberries. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? This way, Your Grace.
走啦。
Where the hell did you go?
你干嘛要去？羊哎，羊哥，羊哥。
Bear, run!
救命，好好笑。
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
他这个动画也做的太好笑了啊。
Princess, flee not from the pillar.
高羊，高羊，高羊，羊哎。
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
撸羊，撸在哪里？
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back. Will this do?
Blood. I see blood. Whose? No Anna. No Tamara. Just the child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true.
It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Ein Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefather's Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefather's Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefather's Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is. Faster. Lightning strike.
着火了，
着火？
城堡失火了。
哦，
男爵放火烧了马厩，我的fuck！ 男爵是不是已经崩溃了？
那你看下去就好了。
我觉得他的妻儿离开一定跟他有关系。Oh fuck!
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick! It's getting worse and worse. Time to leave.
Damn it. Won't budge. Probably bolted up the inside. Need another way in.
You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian!
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they? What? Lost your nerve? We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Ah, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
Child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Wow塞，哇塞，我靠！
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrett, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
我不想杀那个阴尸，我觉得他有点恐怖。
Merciful gods.
好胖。
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Spectres. Watchling soundtrack.
Do something. Pissed, take me. It's writhing something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it somehow. Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. Squirming again. Worked. Stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
What the fuck?
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Ooh.他可不会长得好看一点，我以为他会长得很可爱之类的，结果还是一个这个形态。
They kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Wait.
啊？
你干嘛？
在看 YouTube。我们等下也差不多3点了。你也差不多了。
好哦。
Clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more. do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
啊，先去厕所。
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here. Fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
We're like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched him. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. But then I saw it. fiery marks on her hands.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
While back, I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she's a Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now who's whispered to her in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
That's it, Roach.
Need a swift kick in the arse.
Whoa! This downpour's a bastard, it is.
ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Use and hair of the hand. Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
What do you seek here, vagrants?
Plowing Hanover. Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Right. Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there, the place.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. The word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Ooh.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
sword is mine.
That'll be the day. Aha!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
帮我参谋这次的卡，我跟男爵要卡。
哦，跟我笑。
我也需要换吗？
你的领袖有没有换啊？
我领袖目前就
换这个，我都是用这个右边那个。
右边这个。
右边。
哦，对啊，右边。没有。
这个，我都用这个。把那个巨龙猎人装进去。
巨龙猎人。这个。然后呢？还要什么吗？
等一下，你的画面有延迟，我没办法马上那个。你看一下右边吧。啊，你有广告。
我不是广告关掉了。
没有，你现在还要等20秒。
没关系，大家等20秒。
你可以直接把它开成，就是说直接零延迟吗？还是？
没办法，延迟是好，我开这边好了。
你说 DC 哦？
对，我直接开 DC 给你。好了。
退群那边延迟太大，没办法。
它延迟比较久，你有看到吧？
我看一下。我
打完这个，我应该就要休息了，躺床。
你往下一下，我看有什么东西。你把那个1等的瑞尼亚拿掉。
瑞尼亚。
拿掉。对，这一个拿掉。然后把这2个也拿掉2张。1张啊，说。然后特别牌左边，你去左边。
因为有观众跟我讲说，
不要听他屁话。
没有，我就是都听听看啊，然后他就说大概22张啊。
你单位牌22张啊，可是特别牌还是要放啊。除非你针对到，有针对到。
那这个要放。
我的话，正常来讲，最常对到的是北方牌跟你什么牌的
地形。
他们的北方牌其实主要的都是那个投石机，跟弓箭。但是我们对到大多数比较难打的是泥开头那个，所以说装 可以装一下那个冰霜2张冰霜装上去，然后浓雾也可以装2张。
天气是不是？天气
天气
塞1张吧。
对，我是装2张啦。他把那个什么特别牌拿掉，是为了要让他抽到好牌。可是，
那就这样咯。
你先试试看能不能直接开始好了。
来啊，你代打。
对面是北方哦，那你把那个雾用掉，浓雾用掉，好，然后北方的话，那你先把冰用掉好了，看看他。
死肥仔。
用稻草人，
把它换掉。然后塞回去。是吗？我靠！这只我好像知道哎。
然后塞刚刚那一只给他。
这只吗？
你知道这个作用是什么？你放这个间谍牌，你会抽2张卡，额外抽2张卡。所以说间谍牌的那个数字越低越好。
靠腰太多间谍了吧？
没关系，你就把那个间谍放出去。
就是刚刚那个这个5星。
你也有。
这个吧。
先放出去。
往他脸上塞。
好，然后你可以先放那个5等的矮人卡。
这一只。
我都会把先没什么作用的，我就先出去。
这只我知道，这个人我知道，1代有出现他。
然后你们出6等的弓。
这只。对吧？
对啊。我想一下，北方牌应该没有那个腐蚀吧？
没有，北方牌没有。
你用那个领导牌。
放在哪里？
领导牌。
哦，领导，等一下。领导牌，对。现在用吗？还没有。
用啊。因为它牌很多，投降我觉得没什么用。然后出6等的投石机。对，他想要干到底啊，再出1张6等投石机。雨牌哦，没关系，你再出1张6等投石机。好，然后放天晴卡。
然后就跳过。
对。好，然后你放那个5等的那个。
这个吗？
它这个就是可以从废弃牌里面抽1张出来用。
抽什么？
选那个等级1的间谍牌。
热烈欢迎
Caspin
进来看台。
嗯哼，好，那你就从4开始慢慢出吧，一开始慢慢出。
靠腰欸，然后嘞，
我想一下，你出没关系，我们主力不在那，你出4，慢慢出。
这只
嗯。
出了，
说，我赌他后面没卡。
这是什么工程？它应该有太阳吧？
太阳给他太阳啊，没差。嗯哼。然后你先出一张6等的投石机，先看看他后面卡是什么。
也是投石机。
那也影响到自己。然后出那个 double 的号角，出中间。别，号角放中间。
我靠！
没事。好，全出，2只全出。我就是在防他这个。
干，结果他有那张牌哦。可我现在看到那张牌，还是觉得很可怕。
那张牌很好防，真的很好防。你就是不要同等级同数字的太多就好了。就是你要有，比如说你出一张6，那你要先出一张8，不要让他一次扣掉那么多，让他最高的扣掉就好了。然后他会给你间谍牌，把它装上去就好。然后什么昆特威伦大玩家，那个就是所有人常有的昆特牌，就是去比较好啦，去跟他们打牌，他会比较好。然后你先按昆特牌，不是这里，存档那边，昆特牌组。好，然后你把那个间谍牌放上去。然后你把一张1等的拿掉，然后再把1等拿掉好了，1等好像没什么用。然后换左边有什么可以放？算了，你把那个刚刚那一只放回去哦。对啊，至少他有那个能力，那就先这样子啊。
哦，不对，可是我安娜还没找到啊。
安娜，
安娜
去找他。
可是他叫我直接去讲。
I'm listening. What do you...
我去厕所一下。
Got news of your wife.
Blow it out. Why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here?
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. Alright then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. The warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
说来说去还是你的错嘛。
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, her dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it! One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her a life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear, went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home.
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last?
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Yes!
上去的。我的妈，怎么上去？
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. He fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
You? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are!
I'm sorry I was
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won it in a game of cards.
Funny story? How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man, but there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
和家庭和谐之上之家庭，我的妈！这里的任务会很多哎。